There are lots of convenient tools to use in the kitchen, and a whisk is one of them. But are you using it right? I'm Miriam Hahn with Chowhound, and I'm going to show you the correct way to use a whisk to keep you from doing it all wrong. There are several different types of whisks, but 4 of the most common whisks are a balloon whisk, a French whisk, a silicone whisk, and a mini whisk. And a really common mistake is using the wrong whisk for the task. First, let's talk about the balloon whisk. So the balloon whisk has a rounded design, really flexible wires, and it is designed to bring a lot of air into whatever it is you're mixing. It's especially good for whipped cream, for whipping egg whites, for soufflés, or for mixing like a light pancake batter. To demonstrate this, I'm going to make some whipped cream using the balloon whisk. And now, another really common mistake is using the wrong bowl size. So I'm using a very big bowl here for 1 cup of cream and 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, but that's going to give you extra room to keep it less messy. Things are going to start splattering up on the sides, so you need a larger bowl. Bowls of this size will just be cumbersome to work with, so you want to use a big bowl. So I'm going to add in my whipped cream. As a side note, the bowl is chilled and the whipped cream is chilled, and 1/4 cup of the powdered sugar. And the other really common mistake is the motion. So you want to use a side to side motion, just kind of using your wrist versus a circular motion that many people do, or a whipping motion. So the side to side is going to be the most effective for all of the types of things you can do with your whisk. When you use the balloon whisk and use this side to side motion when you're making whipped cream, it should only take a few minutes to get stiff peaks. Next, we'll talk about the French whisk. The French whisk has really sturdy wires and they're closer together, which is going to create more surface contact. It's really good for things like making pudding or really thick batters or anything that you want to emulsify, like a vinaigrette or a mayonnaise. I'll demonstrate this by making a vinaigrette with just some olive oil and red wine vinegar. So I'm going to add the oil to a bowl and add the vinegar. And then we're going to use that side to side motion again, which is going to really blend it well and keep it from separating. Another common mistake is using too big of whisk for the task. So that's where the small balloon whisk comes in. I'm going to make a stir-fry sauce. It's going to involve some ingredients here, and it's also going to involve combining some cornstarch with water. So when I add the water, I do want to keep this just nice and contained. This size whisk is perfect for this job. To add the other ingredients, I'm just going to add some soy sauce, some broth, some maple syrup, and some rice vinegar. And this is the perfect size in this jar to mix this stir-fry sauce. Another mistake is using a metal whisk on non-stick cookware. So if you have really nice cookware, you want to keep it from getting any scratches. So that's where a silicone whisk comes in. So let's say you were making the stir fry, you want to thicken it because you've added that cornstarch. A silicone whisk is the perfect whisk that will protect your cookware and do the job. Now you know the correct way to use a whisk. Thanks so much for watching. You're doing it all wrong.